So, Sisyphus, am I pronouncing that correctly? Sisyphus? The Greek story about the king who outwitted Zeus and death and all of that, pushing the boulder up a hill as his punishment. And there's many interpretations to this story, but it's been on my mind lately. It was an image that was actually given to me, but it's been on my mind because people see it as a reflection of life, as an acceptance of life, which gives you freedom. Because he took his punishment, right? Which I don't really see it that way. He won by taking his punishment. But to me, if you accept it, you're essentially accepting defeat. But through the refinement process, obviously, he got better. He didn't give up. So it's been a lot on my mind. It's been on my mind. There's so many ways to interpret it. But I feel like it's perfect for the self-mastery process. Healing is unlearning unhealthy patterns, conditioning, but so is creating a world that you like, a world that you love. Because conditioning runs deep. It's not it's a shift in awareness, it's a shift in consciousness, it's a shift in beliefs that structure your world itself. So we do attract people with worlds similar to ours. It really depends on what you believe. It depends on how you think this world is structured, and how, because as within, so without. So if you believe that people have their own free will, people will have their own free will. If you believe that people don't, that you can command them, but it's all a reflection of you. And this can help you in the self-mastery process, because if something shows up, and when something does, I treat it as like a little test that I've given myself. Like, how is this something? Because obviously I noticed it. How is this popping up? What beliefs of mine made this show up? What was I doing to make this show up? What thoughts were I thinking to make this show up? And I'm very aware. So it was a self-reflection I was doing this morning because something popped up and I'm like, I don't like that. And then it went to like the whole, okay, so what did I do to have that show up? Something that I don't like. People call it a problem, but I see it as like a little test, like how can I work with it? Why is it showing up? Why did I choose this to show up? What is it showing me? So like, this is what I was doing. This was my thought process. This was the conditioning that I placed into my world. I was like, okay, I got it. And as soon as I got it this morning, as soon as it clicked, as soon as I came to the realization that that's what I did to have this in my reality, it changed. It changed. It fucking changed. Instantly. It wasn't even like a problem anymore, you know? It instantly became nothing. My world showed me a few seconds later that it was resolved. After I came to that realization. So it was literally something that it was just trying to show me. This situation was trying to show me something, and as soon as I got the realization, as soon as I learned the lesson, my world was like, okay, we can move on from that now. Anyways, in the Greek story about the man pushing the boulder up the hill just for it to roll back down, and him having to do the process over and over and over and over and over and over and over again and over again and over again. But it's not about the boulder. It's about the mindset. It's about the lessons. It's about what you learn when you keep pushing. It's about self-discovery. And that's what life is about. Life is about the lessons that you learn, the consciousness, the awareness. Self-mastery is not just over yourself, it's about mastering your world as well. And I love playing with my world, and because I don't try to control it, that's a lot of effort. And it's a different frequency when you're trying to like control and force outcomes, and I don't like that. Just like I don't like the frantic hustle energy, because you can do things very present, still get all of the shit you need to done and want to, without it being frantic, without you overlooking things, without you just dishing it out like that. You can smoothly go from one thing to the next and stay focused and enjoy the process. So I don't like the frantic energy. And I don't like the controlling energy. Personally, it doesn't feel great to me. And life is easier when you can smoothly handle things that come your way. When you see things as a internal reflection, as a lesson, as something, even if it's small, trying to tell you something, what can you learn from it? How can you utilize your mind to benefit you? What do you actually want to see in your world? What do you actually want to experience in your world? What world do you want to live in? And the sky is the limit. The sky is not the limit, but we need a better phrase for a limitless world. Because if you can imagine it and you believe it, then it is real. Reality is what is real to you. So what world would you like to create? What world do you want to create? But you do have to master your mind first in order to create that world. Master your mind first in order to create the world that you want to experience. Experience it in your mind first. Play with your world. Tell your world no. People like to set up boundaries with other people, but it's really an experience that you created. So every time I set a boundary, if something pops up, someone saying something to me, I'm just like, do you want to rethink that? Do you need a moment to readjust what you just said? I feel like you need a moment. When you stand up to people, you're also standing up to that part of yourself that brought that to you, that showed that to you. Healing others is also healing you. You aligning your energies so theirs can align. You don't heal someone else without your body first going through the process. Your energies first, and then theirs. It's all you. It's all based off of you. It's not just your self-concept, but what you believe, what you think. You have to stay on top of your own mind. You have to stay on top of your own body, the nutrients that you get, because that does affect your mind. How you speak to your body, how you look at yourself, how you do everything. And then you can tweak it. And then you start playing with it. And then you can adjust a few things to see how that will affect your world. Play with it. I like the playful energy over hustling and controlling. But it's a preference. It's a preference. Work with what you believe in. Yes, you can change it. But it depends on you. It depends on how fast you can change a belief. How quickly can you shift your awareness? How quickly can you tune to the frequency and have that embodied? How can you quickly change the things that you're seeing and perceiving and labeling and judging? Reality is very intelligent. The world is very intelligent. So play with it. Use it to your advantage. On that note, have a great day.